Back with another one, y'all. So as it turns out, the convict that stabbed Tory Lanez was a Mexican, a Southsider Mexican. And not only that, they say he was no good, meaning his paperwork was no good. And if that's the case, my question would be, how did he was able to have access at Tory Lane? Now, was Tory Lane on a PC yard due to his celebrity status? And he was at Tehachapi, and I'm not really sure what type of yards Tehachapi have. I know it was a reception once upon a time, but I ain't been in the prison game in a minute, so I don't know. I don't really care to that extent. But anyway, that would be a good question. Because other people, I heard, well, not even that. That would be a good question because if it's a Southside Mexican or a Mexican period or another group period, then it usually don't be random stickings. But if this convict was no good, then he's not sticking to the script anyway. He was already PC'd. I'm not sure if he was part of one of the PC gangs they got now, or the SNY gangs, however they call it. So all that are questions that need to be answered, or probably already been answered. I just ain't heard about it yet. But those are questions to where, okay, the status of that convict wasn't good. Well, how was he able to have access to Tory Lane? And also, was it in transport? Obviously, I mean, maybe Tory Lane was headed somewhere, administration or anything, and it took off. And I'm not sure how Tehachapi, what type of prison as far as the design, where if his wings and his hallways within the wings, you can see somebody in passing because it's still indoors, where some prisons, when you got to go to administration or whatever, you outdoors. You going out of building into another building, whereas the wings, a lot of the buildings are connected through, and I'm not going to call them tunnels, with hallways at wings, so you never really outdoors when you're going somewhere, unless you're going to the yard. So, are you out on the work crew doing something? But other than that, from my experience with prisons, that's usually how it is when you're just not in your normal living area, wherever unit you at, where you can walk around or whatever. But if you somewhere where, and it could have been that he could have got hit somewhere in his unit. And again, these are questions that probably been answered. I just don't know. But if not, then all that, of course, are going to be asked anyway. I already know that, I'm sure. His father also made a statement, I'm hearing. And I didn't hear the whole statement. I actually just heard the beginning, not even a minute of it. But regardless, I'm sure he said what he had supposed to say on behalf of his son. And yeah, I'm sure they're still digging for more details. Exactly why. Now, smart money will say, man, well, that was some hit. And then the hit would be from where? Was it some jailhouse politics? I'm not going down the rabbit hole to say it's coming from somewhere else, because I really don't see it like that. I just really don't. So it could have been something prison related, or it could have been random. Like, did the convict, the Southsider that hit him, know who he was? Or he just seen, hey, that's the first black I see, I'm getting on, and it happened to be him. And all that's possible, but again, smart money is saying, nah, that was on purpose. So, And I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of it and we'll know more. But glad Tory pulled through, and we gonna stay tuned. But yeah, that's what I make of it, as far as it being revealed that it was not only somebody from another group, Mexican, but South Side of Mexican, which essentially in prison is one of the natural ops to blacks in California prisons in a lot of instances, in most instances. So it definitely ain't surprising again if it was just random and the South Side of Rush, the brother, whether been Tory or not, just because that's who he was able to get to. But again, we doubt it. So stay tuned, man. I'm gonna definitely keep y'all posted and letting y'all know what I think about the situation, man.